Some houses are bright on the outside, but strangely heavy on the inside. Money seems to flow in and then vanish. Health weakens without explanation. Arguments erupt over the smallest matters. At first glance, you might blame fate, stress, or bad luck. But ancient wisdom whispers another possibility. Your home itself may be feeding the darkness. For thousands of years, across Asia, Europe, and the Americas, elders spoke of the kitchen as the sacred heart of the house. It is where fire is born, where meals nourish the body, and where family energy gathers. When the heart is strong, the entire household prospers. Fortune expands, health flourishes, and love deepens. But when this heart is corrupted, decay spreads quietly through every corner of life. Imagine it like this: a poisoned well in the center of a village. Even if every villager works hard, they will all fall ill because the source itself is tainted. The kitchen works the same way. If its energy becomes polluted, no effort, no matter how great, can fully protect you from financial losses, sickness, or constant family tension. What is terrifying is that the poison does not always arrive with noise and chaos. It hides in silence. It disguises itself as harmless objects, things you use every day, things you walk past without a second thought. Yet these objects act like silent thieves, draining your wealth, your health, and even your peace of mind. Spiritual masters once warned, when negative energy settles in the kitchen, it does not stop at your meals. It seeps into your body, it clouds your thoughts, and it breeds endless obstacles on your path. Modern psychology, too, confirms that the environment we live in can shape our mood, focus, and even success. A toxic kitchen is not just unhealthy, it is unlucky. Tonight, we are going to pull back the curtain on these hidden dangers. Stay with me until the end of this video, because I will reveal 6 forbidden items that should never remain in your kitchen. These are not random superstitions. Each one has been linked, both through ancient traditions and modern insights, to misfortune, poverty, and broken harmony. And here's the most chilling part. You might already have one of them in your home right now. While you sleep, they quietly block prosperity. While you cook, they release invisible negativity into your food. And while you try to move forward in life, they hold you back, chain by chain. So listen carefully. Every detail matters, because once you recognize these 6 dangerous items, you will never look at your kitchen in the same way again. Every home has a pulse. You can feel it in the way the air moves, in the warmth or coldness when you step inside. But if there is one place that truly defines the health of an entire household, it is the kitchen. This is not just about cooking. This is about energy, wealth, and the silent flow of life itself. The kitchen is where raw ingredients are transformed into meals that nourish both body and spirit. Every grain of rice, every piece of bread, every drop of soup carries energy. When prepared in a clean, balanced space, that energy becomes a blessing, feeding strength, clarity, and harmony to the family. But when the kitchen is neglected, cluttered, or poisoned with negative energy, the food absorbs that vibration too. And when you eat it, you are taking misfortune into your body, bite by bite. In Buddhism, food is never just physical matter. It is seen as a form of seeds planted in both body and mind. What you consume shapes your health, your mood, even your destiny. That means the kitchen is not simply a cooking space. It is an alchemical workshop, a place where energy is refined, where intention is turned into nourishment. If the workshop is pure, it creates abundance. If it is polluted, it spreads decay. Feng Shui carries the same wisdom in another language. It describes the kitchen as the home's treasury of wealth. Fire in the stove is fire in the family fortune.
A well-kept kitchen allows money to flow smoothly, keeps resources stable, and strengthens the foundation of the household. But if the kitchen falls into disorder, if fire and water clash, if the space is dim or suffocating, then prosperity slips away just as surely as water leaking from a broken jar. Think about it. Would you ever neglect your own heart? Would you let it fill with poison, dirt, or disease without care? Of course not. So why then do so many people neglect the heart of their house, the kitchen, allowing it to become a breeding ground of chaos, mold, and stagnant energy? Remember this truth. A clean kitchen is not just about hygiene. It is about fortune. It is about protecting your family's future. Every time you light the stove, every time you prepare a meal, you are not just cooking food, you are shaping the energy that your family will live on. So let me ask you, you keep your own heart clean to survive, then why not keep the heart of your home pure if you want your family to thrive?
Forbidden item number 1, the dead clock. Step into your kitchen for a moment and look closely. Is there a clock hanging on the wall? Now imagine that clock has stopped. Its hands are frozen, locked on a meaningless hour, neither moving forward nor turning back. At first glance, it might seem like nothing more than a broken tool, an object you've simply forgotten to replace. But in the unseen world of energy, a dead clock is never just a piece of junk. It is a silent curse. Across many spiritual traditions, time is more than numbers. Time is life itself. The steady ticking of a clock echoes the beating of a heart, reminding us that energy is flowing, opportunities are moving, destiny is unfolding. When the clock stops, it is said that fortune stops with it. A home with a dead clock becomes a home where careers stall, progress slows, and prosperity slips away. Ancient whispers go even further. In European folklore, a stopped clock was often feared as a doorway for wandering spirits. The moment time halts, they said, the boundary between the living and the unseen weakens. Spirits searching for shelter could enter through that frozen hour, lingering quietly in the house, feeding on the family's luck and vitality. In Asian superstitions too, a dead clock is an omen of stagnation, a heavy shadow that weighs down the flow of qi, cutting off growth and opportunity. Science, in its own way, agrees, though it uses different words. Psychologists explain that living in the presence of a broken clock can create a subtle but constant feeling of being trapped. The human brain unconsciously notices that time has stopped, and it translates that signal into emotion. Day after day, this builds into frustration, stress, and a strange sense of paralysis, as if your life is stuck in one place. That emotional stagnation can ripple into every part of your reality. Poor decision-making, lack of motivation, even financial setbacks. Now, picture this energy settling in your kitchen, the very heart of your home, the space that nourishes you every single day. Every time you enter, your eyes fall on that frozen face, and without realizing it, you breathe in the vibration of stillness. Meals cooked under that atmosphere carry not renewal, but delay. Instead of fueling growth, they feed stagnation. This is why spiritual teachers warn, never keep a dead clock in your kitchen. Replace it, repair it, or remove it altogether. Because a dead clock does more than stop time. It stops flow. It halts abundance. It turns your kitchen, the heart of your home, into a waiting room where nothing ever changes. Forbidden item number 2, the jar of dead spices. Walk into any kitchen and you'll see them. Glass jars lined up neatly on a shelf. Salt, pepper, cinnamon, chili. They sit there quietly, waiting to season a meal, to add fragrance, to spark flavor.
But have you ever opened one and found nothing? The scent is gone. The life is gone. What remains is only dust, hollow and stale. In the eyes of ancient wisdom, spices are not just condiments, they are the soul of food. Each spice carries a vibration, a spark of life that awakens the body and stirs the spirit. Pepper ignites, cinnamon warms, salt preserves and protects. But when the fragrance fades, when the jar becomes nothing more than dry powder, it is said that the soul of the spice has died. This death carries weight in the unseen world. Old traditions speak of empty jars as vessels for hungry spirits, ghosts of lack and need. These entities are drawn to decay, feeding on lifeless energy. And when you cook with dead spices, you are not just seasoning your food, you are feeding your household with emptiness, with hunger that never ends. In this way, poverty itself is invited to the table, lingering with every meal. The symbolism is chilling. A spice that has lost its aroma is a family that has lost its fortune. Meals become bland not only in taste, but in energy. Slowly, without even noticing, vitality fades, opportunities slip away, and life feels increasingly dull. Modern science, too, raises a warning. Spices that sit too long on the shelf lose not only their flavor, but also their nutritional properties. Their natural oils evaporate, their healing compounds vanish. Worse, they can develop hidden mold and toxins, invisible to the eye, but dangerous to the body. A sprinkle of such dust may seem harmless, but over time it weakens health, strains immunity, and brings medical expenses that drain the wallet. Poverty, once again, creeps in, not through myth, but through hospital bills. Now imagine this energy sitting right in your kitchen. The place meant to nourish your family has become a graveyard of dead spices. Every meal cooked with them carries the vibration of decline. Every bite becomes a silent echo of what has been lost. That is why masters of Feng Shui and guardians of old traditions insist, refresh your spices. Do not cling to the lifeless remnants of the past. A jar of salt without strength, a peppermill without fire, a bottle of cinnamon without warmth. These are symbols of decay, not abundance.
Forbidden item number 3, paintings of predators. Picture this. You walk into a kitchen and on the wall hangs a painting of a snake coiled to strike, a raven perched with sharp eyes, or a wolf baring its teeth. To many, it may seem like nothing more than modern art or an edgy decoration. But in the language of energy, such images are anything but harmless. They are silent carriers of aggression, constantly radiating the vibration of conflict and fear. Across cultures, fierce animals have always symbolized danger. A snake brings poison. A raven was seen as an omen of death. A snarling wolf represents predation, the fight for survival. To hang these creatures inside the kitchen, the very heart of the home, is to invite their shadow into the daily life of your family. Feng Shui teachings are clear. The kitchen must embody harmony. It is a space where fire and water already clash daily, and balance is fragile. Introducing imagery of violence or predation tips that balance toward chaos. It calls in arguments, sharp words, and illnesses linked to stress. Instead of fostering warmth and nourishment, the kitchen becomes charged with the vibration of battle. Meals prepared under such an atmosphere do not soothe the spirit. They stir restlessness, distrust, even hostility among family members. And the effect is not only mystical. Psychology tells us that what we see influences how we feel. A painting of calm landscapes can reduce blood pressure and create ease. But images of predators, even if admired as art, trigger the brain's survival instinct. Subtle signals of threat cause unease, tension, and irritability. Over time, this unease can spill into daily interactions, arguments over small things, tension between spouses, or children feeling anxious without knowing why. Think about it. The kitchen should be a sanctuary, a place where food and love come together. But how can it serve as a sanctuary when its walls whisper of danger, attack, and death? Every glance at those painted eyes reinforces the idea of threat. Every meal beneath their gaze absorbs an echo of fear. Many families hang such pictures unknowingly, thinking they add character to the room, but in reality, they are sowing seeds of unrest. A single painting can shift the energy of the entire household. And when that painting depicts a predator, it silently cultivates conflict. That is why spiritual masters urge caution. Let the kitchen walls reflect life, peace, and abundance. Choose symbols of growth, flowers, fruits, rivers, not images of hunger and death. And now, let me leave you with this question. Isn't it strange that a single painting chosen in innocence could be the very reason your family feels uneasy at the dinner table?
Object 4. Cracked mirrors, broken glass. Picture this. You walk into your kitchen and the light bounces off a cracked mirror. Jagged lines cut across the surface like wounds that never heal, splitting your reflection into fragmented, distorted pieces. The moment is unsettling because what you're facing is not only yourself, but perhaps a doorway into something far darker. In spiritual traditions, a mirror is never just a mirror. It is a symbol of reflection, a vessel of energy, a silent guardian that captures both light and shadow. But when a mirror cracks, it ceases to protect. Instead, it whispers a chilling message. Fortune shattered, luck dispersed. Every fracture is believed to mark a fracture in destiny itself. Opportunities broken apart, prosperity leaking away. Western folklore even warns a broken mirror brings 7 years of misfortune. This belief has endured for centuries, not by accident. For a mirror is seen as a portal between realms, between the visible and the invisible. When it splinters, that portal becomes twisted, unstable, and open. Some say cracked glass invites restless spirits or negative forces, allowing them to seep into your home unnoticed. From a psychological and scientific perspective, a broken mirror in the kitchen is equally damaging. Distorted reflections disturb the subconscious mind, creating a sense of imbalance and unease. Studies suggest that exposure to fractured or distorted images can trigger stress responses, leaving you with a constant undercurrent of tension. Over time, this silent stress drains both energy and vitality, much like poison working slowly through the body. Now ask yourself, could you truly enjoy a meal in a kitchen where a cracked mirror looms in front of you? Like a doorway into another world, one that welcomes chaos instead of comfort? If you still keep cracked mirrors or broken glass in your kitchen, understand this: you are not simply keeping a damaged object. You may be inviting misfortune to sit at your table, to eat with you, to live with your family, day after day, meal after meal.
Object 5. Crooked or damaged bowls. Imagine sitting at your kitchen table, lifting a bowl to your lips, and realizing its rim is jagged, uneven, or cracked. At first glance, it may seem harmless, just an old dish that still works. But in the world of energy, symbolism, and hidden vibrations, nothing could be further from the truth. A misshapen or broken bowl is more than just an eyesore. It represents distorted energy, fractured flow, and wealth slipping through unseen cracks. In many Eastern traditions, Bowls and plates are sacred. They carry food, the very essence of life, into our bodies. When that vessel is damaged, it's believed to warp the harmony of the household, creating leaks in prosperity and disharmony in relationships. Even more unsettling, in some Asian cultures, chipped or deformed bowls were historically reserved for the dead, offerings for ancestors, not for the living. To keep them in your kitchen, to eat from them daily, is symbolically to invite the energy of hunger, loss, and spiritual decay into your home. It is like sitting at a table set not for the living, but for shadows. From a psychological perspective, the damage is just as real. Eating from cracked or crooked bowls sends subtle messages to the subconscious. You are lacking. You are broken. You do not deserve abundance. Over time, these small rituals reinforce feelings of poverty and insufficiency, shaping your mindset into one that unconsciously rejects prosperity. The very act of lifting a damaged dish becomes an act of consuming limitation. And here lies the haunting hook. Every time you eat from a crooked bowl, it is as if you are feeding on poverty itself, swallowing scarcity spoonful by spoonful. So the next time you notice a chipped dish hiding in your cupboard, ask yourself, is this just an old bowl, or is it a silent curse keeping your fortune away?
Object 6. Extinguished candles and blackened holders. Step into a kitchen where candles once burned brightly, but now sit cold. Their wicks drowned in wax, their holders stained with soot. At first, it might seem like nothing more than leftover decor. Yet in the realm of energy and symbolism, this is far from harmless. Candles are more than simple flames. Across countless cultures, they have always stood for light, hope, guidance, and life itself. When a candle burns out and is left forgotten, it doesn't just signal the end of its flame. It symbolizes drained fortune, fading protection, and blessings cut short. A candle that no longer burns is like a dream abandoned, a light of prosperity that has been snuffed out. And what of the candle holder blackened with soot? In spiritual traditions, dark wax and smoke stains are seen as anchors for heavy, stagnant energy. They attract what some call hungry spirits, entities drawn to weakness, to shadows, to extinguished light. Legends even whisper that when a candle goes out suddenly in a kitchen, it is not always because of the wind, but because an unseen guest has arrived. From a psychological perspective, the sight of extinguished candles carries its own burden. They are visual reminders of endings, of emptiness, of something unfinished. Instead of sparking warmth, they generate an atmosphere of gloom, subtly planting feelings of sadness and negativity into the household. Over time, these impressions weigh on the mind, feeding cycles of stress, fatigue, and hopelessness. Here is the haunting truth. An unlit candle in your kitchen is not simply dead wax. It is the silent echo of lost opportunities, a symbol of light that could have been, but no longer shines for you. So ask yourself, are you nourishing your home with light? Or are you letting cold, forgotten candles drain your fortune away? We've uncovered the truth. These 6 objects are not innocent. They are energetic traps, silent thieves of wealth, health, and harmony. Each broken dish, each expired spice jar, each extinguished candle whispers the same message. Decay invites decay. But here's the hidden wisdom. Removing them is not just about tidying your kitchen. In Buddhist philosophy, the outer world reflects the inner world. To cleanse your environment is to cleanse your soul. When you sweep away clutter, when you cast out objects heavy with negative energy, You are also sweeping away greed, stagnation, and fear from within yourself. The kitchen is the heart of fortune. If the heart is clouded, the whole body suffers. If the kitchen is neglected, prosperity leaks out like water through broken hands. But when the kitchen is purified, it becomes a sanctuary, a forge where meals transform into energy, where energy transforms into abundance, where abundance transforms into peace. So here is your call to action. Go into your kitchen today. Look closely. If even one of these 6 objects still lingers, remove it without hesitation. In that act of cleansing, you are not only protecting your home, you are opening the doors for health, wealth, and serenity to enter. Remember, fortune is not only found in effort, it is born in clarity. Clear your space, clear your spirit, and watch how your life begins to shift.